In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only war. And at the heart of humanity's crumbling empire, on the throne world of Terra, sits a machine of unimaginable power and unbearable suffering, the Golden Throne. For 10,000 years, it has been the gilded cage of the master of mankind, the Emperor. But this marvel of a lost age is failing, and with it, the last hope for humanity might just die out. Let's break down what the Golden Throne actually is. It's not just a chair. It's a fantastically complex psychic and biological support system, a nexus of arcane technology so advanced that no one in the 41st millennium truly understands how it works anymore. After the Emperor's mortal wounding at the hands of his treacherous son Horus, he was interred within this device. It was a desperate last-ditch effort to preserve his life, but it's so much more than a life support machine. The throne's primary function, the one that keeps the Imperium from collapsing overnight, is to sustain the Emperor's consciousness. His immensely powerful psychic mind acts as a beacon, the Astronomicon that shines across the galaxy. This is the lighthouse that allows interstellar travel. Without the Astronomicon, every ship in the void would be lost to the tides of the warp, that chaotic dimension of psychic energy. Trade would cease, armies couldn't be moved, and the million worlds of the Imperium would be isolated and left to fend for themselves against an endless tide of aliens and demons. The Imperium of man would effectively cease to exist in a matter of years, if not months. But the Golden Throne does more. The Emperor's psychic might, focused through the throne, also holds back a tide of demonic entities that are constantly trying to break into our reality. There's a reason Terra is the most fortified planet in the galaxy. Deep beneath the Imperial Palace, the Emperor fought a secret war to seal a breach into the warp, a project that was sabotaged by another of his traitorous sons, Magnus the Red. Now, the Emperor's will is the only thing acting as a psychic cork in the bottle, preventing a demon apocalypse from erupting on humanity's homeworld. If the throne fails, Terra falls, and a second eye of Terra could potentially open right in the heart of the galaxy. So, the throne keeps humanity connected and protected. Sounds good, right? Well, here's the grim dark truth that the highest echelons of the Imperium whisper about in shadowed rooms. The Golden Throne is a double-edged sword. It keeps the Emperor alive, but it also keeps him trapped in a state of living death. It sustains his broken body, but it also consumes him. Every single day, the throne requires the sacrifice of 1,000 psychers, their souls drained to help power the immense psychic machinery and nourish the Emperor. 1,000 lives a day, for 10,000 years. That's a staggering cost. A river of souls flowing into a machine just to keep the lights on. This constant drain is not just on the psychers but on the Emperor himself. The throne is slowly, inexorably, devouring his essence. He is a prisoner, unable to heal, unable to speak, unable to act. His consciousness stretched to the breaking point, maintaining the Astronomicon and holding back the Chaos Gods. He is both a god and a corpse, a savior and a sacrifice. This is the fundamental, tragic paradox at the heart of the Imperium. The man who despised religion is now worshipped as a god, and the device meant to save him is slowly killing him. And now, after 10 millennia of relentless operation, the Golden Throne is failing. Its arcane mechanisms are breaking down, one by one. The tech priests of Mars, the custodians of all technology, are at a loss. They don't understand how to fix it. They can only apply patches, perform rites, and pray to the machine god, but they know it's a losing battle. The glitches are becoming more frequent, the power fluctuations more severe. The light of the Astronomicon has been known to flicker, dimming for terrifying moments, stranding fleets and dooming worlds. The high authorities on Terra are fully aware of this ticking time bomb. They know that they are living on borrowed time. Every theory, every strategic projection, every desperate plan comes to the same terrifying conclusion. If the Golden Throne fails completely, the Imperium is finished. It's not a matter of if, but when. The Astronomicon will go dark, plunging the galaxy into navigational chaos. The psychic shield over Terra will collapse, unleashing a demonic invasion of unprecedented scale. The last bastion of humanity will become a gateway to hell. This inevitable catastrophe hangs over everything. It informs the desperate, brutal, and totalitarian nature of the Imperium. They are a regime fighting a war they know they are losing, holding the line against a collapse that feels all but certain. The failing of the Golden Throne is the ultimate symbol of the Imperium's own decay, a once glorious dream of a golden age. Now a rotting gilded edifice held together by faith, fear, and the daily sacrifice of thousands. The return of the Primarch Roboute Guilliman has thrown a wrench into this slow-motion apocalypse. He was shocked to see the state of his father in the Imperium. He is trying to enact changes, to bring a sliver of hope back to a hopeless galaxy. He's even consulted with the Tech Mogos Belisarius Call and the Eldar of all people, seeking a solution, any solution, to the throne's decay. But even for a Primarch, this may be a problem too great to solve. Can you fix a machine you don't understand, that's powered by a dying god? The truth is, no one knows what will happen when the throne finally gives out. Some believe the Emperor's death will be the final death of humanity. Others whisper of a darker possibility, that the Emperor's psychic death scream could obliterate the galaxy, or that his soul, finally freed, might ascend to true godhood, becoming a new player in the great game against chaos. This is the ultimate cliffhanger of the 41st millennium. The fate of trillions rests on a failing machine, and the clock is ticking. The story of the Golden Throne isn't just about a king on a chair. It's the story of a civilization staring into the abyss, holding onto a single, flickering light, terrified of the moment it finally goes out. So, what do you think? Is there any hope for the Imperium, or is the failure of the Golden Throne the final, inevitable chapter in humanity's story? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the lore, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more from the 41st millennium. The Emperor protects. For now.